It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Yeah. It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in this Mac, face shots to make the news, we just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap, when they pump we run it back, tell my youngin' cut no slack, 5 bills to get you whacked. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. So the recipient of Hot Topics is 50-50 yards, SYN. The call in I got from the homie Slimbad from East Coast. The breakdown and the impact the stabbing that happened to Tory Lanez has had. So a few days ago I had posed the question that if somebody goes SNY, sensitive need, or if somebody go 50-50, and let's just say they did something on the yard, but whatever they did on the yard doesn't garner any paperwork. So the question was, if anybody goes 50-50 and SNY in jail, do they get a retry on the street? Do the dirt from jail follow them to the street? And you had a lot of mixed answers. You had people saying that the streets is 50-50. You had people saying, oh, that's the jail. And for the majority, you had people saying, man, you out of there, you finito. You do something wrong in jail and follow you to the streets. Go ahead, hang your chucks up. You went to a PC yard. It is what it is. So with me asking that question to the gang members, answers came far and below. And with that, I got a phone call from Slimbad from East Coast. Now this is a person who's been in the feds and a person who's been in the States as myself. But he's been in the state up to date. And you know, he called and we had about an hour-long conversation. This is my first time being introduced to him by way of the homie Tony Asmo from East Coast. And he gave me some insight, and I just wanted to explain to him of how the situation came about. So the situation came about because I have a homie of mine that is locked up doing time. And I guess he had an episode like off some spice or something, or whatever the case may be, and that got him sent to a different yard. Now, I don't know if he's on the SNY or if he's on the 50-50. But whatever yard, both yards is a bad yard. So the other day, I guess he takes to his social media and sends a message out like, I'll be out, I got 3 months left, and I'm not on nobody paperwork. So basically saying, I'm all good. I've been hearing the whispers, people saying I'm bad, people saying I can't come to the hood. I'm not on nobody paperwork, I'll be over there. So that what made me pop the question. If somebody go SNY, or let's just say 50-50, are they bad when they hit the streets? And the percentage is in, and the percentage is swaying in a way that you is bad. So when I hopped on the line with Slimbad, he explained to me that 50-50 and SNY is two different things. So 50-50 yards are yards that both holds PC inmates, child molesters, you name it. and solid people as well. Now, you being solid, you being upstanding, you being honorable, you hold morals, you having integrity, you don't supposed to be around that none if you a solid inmate. So let's just say if you a dude that's on a 180 yard, a level 4 penitentiary yard, and you doing time, and you got about 6-7 years left, and you just so happen to go down to a level 3 yard, and it's a 50-50 yard, because most of the level 3s are 50-50 or the lower yards. You are looked upon as being foul. You can't do that. You can't come back up to a solid yard. They gonna get on you, put that knife on you, or boo bop you. And then if they keep on boo bopping you, that's gonna furthermore send you from 50-50, from solid to 50-50, from 50-50 to solid, from solid to SNY. So it's just bad. Both of them is just like bad news. Now, what he did say, there is an exception for people who are short timing, or people who are like older homies, you know, who have been down 15, 20 years, you know what I'm saying, or even more, you know what I'm saying, and now they got about 2 years to the house, and they've been on this level 80 honorable this whole time. Those people do get the exception to go down to the 50-50 to program. They're good. Now, what he explained to me about this SNY ordeal, let's just say that this person is SNY. So what he explained to me about SNY is that you can't just go SNY. If they come get you because you have a spaz out off some spice, or you do something, run up a debt, and you back there in a shoe, they gonna try to kick you back out to that yard. And if you don't want to go out to that yard, you gonna have to give some information up. You gonna have to tell them something, you know what I'm saying? It might be where a cell phone at, who got the sack, who flying a Jones in, whatever the case may be. You gonna have to tell to go SNY. Ain't nobody just bucking no yards and going SNY. And this is what I'm told from a few people, as well as the homie from East Coast I had this conversation with. He said you're going to have to give them some information to go SNY. And furthermore, if you do make it over there to SNY, them dudes on the SNY yard is going to be on your line. They going to want to check your paperwork. The Deuce 5 inmates and the Gay Boy Gangsters, they going to want to check your paperwork and see what is going on with you. And it be some dudes who do fall victim to bad politics, who wind up in them spots, and them dudes is still over there politicking and pushing the knife and waiting for people from solid yards to come up over there to set an example about. And if you don't have the right credentials, you will get yourself butchered. They saying the SNY yards are more dangerous than the level 4 180 yards. So it's just like, furthermore, if you do anything you ain't got no business doing in that prison, regardless if there's any paperwork to follow on you, the percentage is swaying and saying, hang it up, you did bad. If you have a spice episode and they come get you and take you to the hole, and you end up on a 50-50 yard, you are bad, because you should have went back out to that yard, signed a marriage chrono, took whatever disciplinary action was coming behind you spazzing out, like the homie explained to me on some yards. If any homie spaz out and they happen to get took out on a gurney, that's making the whole car and the homies look weak. So you will be put in a situation where that discipline will come, and you don't know how that discipline will come. And how it's going today, prison ain't is how it used to be. Back when I was going through the state, people would get on you, start stabbing you. Them stabbers wouldn't last long unless these stabbers was in a blind spot. The police would hurry up, shoot a block gun, or shoot that Mini 14. Now today, they not even paying attention. They don't even care. They like butcher each other. They like kill each other. Just don't harm us. So if somebody be getting stabbed, I don't know if y'all been seeing these stabbing videos where people getting stabbed for about 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, where's the police at? And when the police finally do come, these people are already unalived because the police really didn't care. They like body each other. I'm hearing that people was catching bodies on these yards going to the hole for 90 days and returning back to the yard as if nothing never happened, because they've closed a lot of these shoes down to where when these shoes are open, that was a year or two, 2 years off the shoe, off the back, you know you're going to court for sure for the body. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you're going to court, doing that court phase. You might get like a 6-month shoe, suspended, do 90 days, and then you kick back out to the yard. Now, what I had also heard and what was explained to me, doing that Tory Lanez was stabbed up. Galveston Newton, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, Newton, Galveston, whatever the name is. I don't know if I'm saying it correct right now, but I'm pretty sure y'all get who I'm talking about. They said that he's passed some type of bill, and he's came with some bill to where it had pissed him off to where he emerged on level 3 yards. Now, Tory Lanez was over there at Tehachapi State Prison. Tehachapi State Prison, that is a PC yard. And me hearing that he was on that yard, I automatically knew off the back that it was PC. I've been saying it was PC from day one. I remember when I left there back in 2011, I was on the 4 yard. That was the only good yard. All the lower yards was all bad unless you was in the reception. That yard has been like that for over a decade. Tory Lanez decided to go there. So what I also learned is, regardless of Tory Lanez being a celebrity, Tory Lanez had an option to be on general population versus being on a PC yard, and he chose to go to a PC yard. People are saying that Tory Lanez probably would have fared well better on a general population yard had he just went there, but he went to this PC yard, and y'all see what happened. Blacks not gonna do nothing. They not about to jump. The Spanish is too deep on their yard. They pushing lines, the 2-5s, the gate. Man, ain't nothing about to happen. So that phone call with Spider-Loc, all that was just capped to the masses. You know, people want to get out there, get their voice heard, want to try to make some noise. I'm saying, get on these podcasts, hoping they probably can get an interview from No Jumper, Adam 22, or something like that. But it's a cold game out there, man. And, you know, I kind of like learned a lot today through this phone call, man. So it was just like, you know, for the homie who had hopped out there and was like his name was on no paperwork, from my understanding, if you go 50-50, you can't go back solid on that yard. Hang your chucks up. So why come to the street and act like a demon? If you went SNY, that's sensitive need. You already know it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say in this political disadvantage and struggle, it is a game of picking and choosing. So we definitely gonna see what's gonna happen. We gonna see if this dude gonna stand fast. We gonna see if this dude gonna hop out here on any BS. You know what I'm saying? Also, something very else important before I go that the homie Slimbad had told to me. He like, all that stuff that's going on in the county jail, ain't none of that's flying up there in the prison. Somebody will definitely get hurt. That's not flying up there. All the solid yards that are left, everybody on there from black, white, Mexican, whatever, purple, yellow, green, everybody's getting along because the majority of the prisons, 85% of the prisons, are PC. So it's only like a small percentage of these yards. They let the black hands out, the Mexican mafia, the ABs out. There's no more indeterminate shoes. There's no more shoes, period. So like if you get in trouble, you go into the hole at the prison you at, do however much time they want to give you, and then more than likely get kicked back out to that yard unless the committee want to send you to another prison. So he like on every yard. It don't matter whether you neighborhood, whether you gangster, whether you Hoover, whether you blood. He like the blacks is like on black time. You know what I'm saying? The blacks is on black time. You own the yard, you on black time. You programming people trying to get money. Don't give nothing out for free. Them basically the rules. You know what I'm saying? Them are basically the rules. And if you can't follow them simple house rules, you are going up Shit's Creek to another yard, and more than likely that's going to be SNY, and that's going to be 50-50. But man, I hope you guys learned something doing this segment. I hope I broke it down swell enough and good enough for you guys. If you 50-50, you all bad unless you somebody that got a lower sentence that's going in for program to go home. If you go there for any disciplinary action, you all bad. If you go SNY for any disciplinary action, you all bad. So I don't understand why dudes want to buck the system when they messed up. It's a long journey. Everybody want to be free. Everybody want to be man. Everybody want to be the chief. Everybody wants to do what they want to do. But everybody do not have the card and right and valid trajectory to deposit that. With that being said, we're going to conclude that right there, man. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Oh, Lanez, is he good peoples? He bad peoples. Dead homies, he bad peoples. It's not even a question.